What's the closest thing you have to a superpower? I can recognize the sound of different people as they walk towards me. Hear it once and I have it memorized. I can tell not only when, but who is approaching my cube at work. When I was a kid, I'd be able to tell who just got home just by how they opened the front door. I'm never surprised. I can touch my elbows together behind my back. You might consider this a useless trait, but you would be surprised at how eager girls are to try to repeat this act after I show them. Shoulders back. Boobs forward. Capital D. Now excuse me while I go to my corner to be ashamed of myself. I can remember anybody's birthday so long as they've told me that. I remember each and every house I've ever been to, and I don't forget people I've had small talk with. I'm good with dates on a whole calendar once, and remembering a lot of events from my whole life. I'm actually quite good with the doomsday rule as well, but I've found easier ways to go about it by using my friend's birthday and stuff. Edit, my birthday is the 31st of July. So yeah. You could wish me if you feel like it then. I turn 18 then. Which reminds me I have to complete a dare that day. Vertical bar. The dare. I can tell you the year, make, and model of any car by its headlight. My friends tend to test me a lot, they think it's hilarious IDKY. I can learn HT super fast. New job? I learn all the protocol just by seeing it happen once. New game system? Got the controller and corresponding buttons down in a few minutes. Anything new I can learn to proficiency extremely quickly. And anything not new I can learn to do very fast. Downside is that I despise the effort it takes to achieve true mastery because of how easy proficiency is for me. I can clear a space like nobody's business. I don't smell. And I don't have to say anything. I just sit at a table. Wait 10 minutes. Look around and all the surrounding tables will be empty. Edit. I am a beautiful butterfly. That smells fine. I will keep telling myself this until my inbox settles down. I can do complex math problems in my sleep. Literally. When I'm stumped on how to proceed in completing some proof or solving some differential equation, I'll go to sleep and frequently figure the answer out while dreaming. Wake myself up and scribble down the solution as quickly as I can before I forget. I can hear frequencies that are supposed to be out of range of human hearing apparently. I bought a sonic bark control device for my dog at one point that emits a high-pitched sound when they bark, which is supposed to be silenced and annoying to them. I can hear it. It's f***ing awful. There's also a coffee machine in the cafeteria at work that makes a high-pitched sound that drives me nuts, but apparently no one else can hear it. Edit. People keep replying that this is a youth thing and it will go away when I'm older, so I'd like to mention that I'm in my 30s. I've been waiting and hoping it would go away for years because I always heard that it would. I've also spent a lot of time in live music venues and worked in factories for years. My hearing should be friggin' terrible. I can balance anything on a single finger. Started with yardsticks. Then boxes. Then OGT like hula hoops. Come with me, Lex Luthor. I can sleep through damn near anything. This includes phone alarms, people pounding on my bedroom door, and sirens. As an added bonus to this superpower, I can hold intelligent conversations in my sleep to deter further attempts at waking me, with no recollection of the conversation once woken. This has caused numerous misunderstandings, broken promises, missed appointments, and a breakup. This is a family tray. We arrive just before a rush. Restaurants, movies, DMV. It does not matter. The queue begins behind us. My father remarried to a woman with a complementary power. She always gets a parking spot out front of where she is going. The combination has led to incredible serendipity. If I see someone for even a second and see them 5 years later, I know where and when I saw them. I never forget a face. I have 8 wisdom teeth. All in. All healthy. I can chew like a god. Sometimes it's my cheek or the side of my tongue I'm chewing. But with great power comes great responsibility. Ow. Exceptional eyesight. I didn't realize how well I could see until I was in the working world. Specifically working with jewelry. I can count the pores on your nose while we have a conversation. I have corrective lenses to allow me to read without getting nausea and migraines. And I have to wear sunglasses or I get blinded when I go into the sun. I can also see very well in the dark and can navigate strangers' houses in the dark without making a sound. That's why I'm a burglar. When I'm showing and soaping up my ass crack I can make the loudest, grossest squelching noise ever. When my GF is in the shower too. I combine the butt squelching with creeper face stare. It actually cripples her with squealing laughter. My tonsils and adenoids both grew back within 7 years of being surgically removed. I suspect I can regenerate. But I'm too chicken shit to shoot my toe off and confirm. I am like the opposite of Treebeard. I'm on everyone's side because everyone is on my side. To explain. No matter what groups are in conflict in the office or school. Both groups come to me to rant and ask advice. I always take a very neutral position but one that highlights the positives of the opposing side. I can get a seat at a full bar. I go up to a girl. Try to talk to her. And she walks away every time. Bam. Wide open seat. My post will get buried but I have unreal hearing. I can't write with pencil or be near someone writing with pencil. My family knows they can't speak of me in our house without me hearing it. I also can multitask well. I'm known for carrying conversations with 2 or 3 different people at the same time without delay. I often am browsing the internet on my phone while talking to people and they get angry because they believe that I can't hear them or I'm not paying attention when in reality I just can't stand to be doing less than 2 things at a time. Weird. I can hang on Reddit for 8 years and never post once. Wait. Fuck. Edit. Came back to a bunch of replies. Points and gold. Thank you everyone. This is awesome. I remember I used to have the ability to slide around on the carpet and then shock someone when I was little. I know everyone probably could but I thought I had superpowers. That's what's important. I can fart loud enough to scare my roommate's dog. I've talked some people into seeking out actual help for their mental troubles. And a few of them have reported back saying things are improving. I guess it counts. Close bracket. I have the ability to forget someone's name. The very second that they tell it to me. I have a really hard head. Great for smashing things on. I've taken out knees with it on a few occasions. I like to think that head trauma through various sports made the skull stronger. And that along with excessive drinking in college made a sort of internal helmet of protective dead brain cells. When I'm watching 2 shows on TV, and the first show goes to a commercial, I can switch over to the second show, and then correctly switch back to the first show immediately after all the commercials are over. I can time it perfectly almost always. I can create new better stuff out of old stuff with ease. I don't know why or how but when I'm given trash, I can turn it into something new and useful. Also I hate the sewing machine so I hand sew everything I alter and now I can hand sew in a straight line with little to no thought. Become invisible at social gatherings. I can put my right middle finger up by itself where it makes a 90-degree angle with my knuckles and is perfectly straight with my hand forearm. My friend likes to tell people I have the perfect middle finger. Edit. Took these pics quickly for some proof. I am so damned positive that I will motivate the world to be amazing. Possibly ushering in a new era of understanding and enlightenment. Plus, I can get really mad and break things with ease. Like Mr. Furious. Edit. Plus giraffes. I can gleek. I spit from under my tongue and become an underwhelming human squirtle. Regardless of restaurant. I always order the menu item that comes out the best and makes everyone else at my table jealous. I wake up every day at 6:30 almost to the minute. I'd be the shittiest member of the ZMN. The one that gets stuck with breakfast duty. I can whistle one note while humming a different one, thereby harmonizing with myself. On the one hand, I've never met anyone else who could do this, so it's awesome. On the other hand, so far this has generated zero revenue for me ever. So meh. I can smell when a girl is on her period. I thought this was perfectly normal until high school. How can you guys not smell that? I can wake up a few minutes before my alarm goes off every time. Doesn't sound too interesting, but I have the most random sleeping pattern of anyone I know. One day I can wake up at 5 AM, another day 11 AM depending on what I have to do. I don't actually need an alarm. It's very strange. It's almost impossible to make me angry. I'm the anti-Hulk. Edit. Man, all these lame insults are getting to me. I have a 12-foot dinghy moored just off the coast of Maine. It's about 100 feet from a superpower. I can vibrate my eyeballs on command. And if I do it while I am watching a projector, I can see the different color layers. Like red, green and blue. It is kinda cool. I can tell the difference in taste between various brands of bottled water. I have the ability to make my wife 10x more angry while trying to defuse a situation. My magic phrase is calm down. Double quote. Empathy and understanding. I can relate to almost everyone and it helps bind people to me emotionally. I have an amazing ability where I'm get enraged and then the next moment I'm completely fine and happy. I seem to have the ability to bang one of my toes on every piece of furniture in existence. It's like there are tiny furniture seeking missiles attached to the end of my feet. I can create awkward situations where none previously existed, solely using my mouth. Being able to carry an almost infinite amount of shopping bags. I can tell when a mom is looking at me. Not just any person. Specifically a mom. I can guess someone's age just by looking at them. I can see a map once and apply it in my head as I walk around the area. Also, if I'm in an area with no map, I can create one in 3D in my head. I can take a job that should be done today and displace it forward through time. Best comment of the day. I've had an idea for a villain called the Watcher for a while now. He has a pretty underrated power in my opinion, and that's being able to see and hear what's happening in other areas. Wants to see what the heroes are planning. He can automatically see and hear them. Wants to know if someone's sneaking up on him. He switches his perspective to give himself a better view. It's pretty much impossible to plan anything with him possibly spying on you the whole time. Along with how good he is at keeping a low profile, he's pretty much the ultimate information broker for all criminals.